Hello everyone, I'll be making an in-depth breakdown video on the Life is Strange 3 announcement showcase that's happening in a couple days, and also will be responding to this video stating that they want a less political Life is Strange game. I'm responding to this video because I not only disagree with the premise, but I feel like some good exchange of ideas can occur by responding to this video, so I'll definitely be dropping the response video in the next couple of days. Some big Naughty Dog rumors have emerged, and it came straight from 4chan. Most of this is not necessarily new, like the Factions 2 news or Naughty Dog making a new IP, but there were a couple of intriguing things that came to light, and I thought it would be worthy of discussion. Keep in mind, we have to take all of this with a grain of salt, besides the Factions 2 part, since it was already confirmed to be in development, and 4chan is typically 50-50 with this type of news, so there's that. I apologize for not dropping responses to leaks on the day of or the day after. I sometimes like to further explore the validity of gaming rumors in hopes of squeezing out as much information as I can, so we can generate some good discussions surrounding these rumors. Unfortunately, you're not going to get quick TMZ news drops depending on my schedule and depending on the type of news. Alrighty then. The first leak comes from 4chan, and it's about the new Naughty Dog IP. This leak isn't new. Back in 2019, Strays Cross was supposedly in development, and numerous gaming sites have reported on this rumor. Now, this recent rumor adds a few more details, so I'll just add both of the informations together and give you a quick rundown of it. The game is apparently a futuristic first-person shooter that will have two playable characters, a female scientist and a male criminal, that are forced to work together, and the story takes place in a world that is constantly in conflict and apparently has lasted for ages, and also poses a threat to civilization. The new details that have emerged adds that the game will also take place in different timelines, from prehistoric to futuristic, and I'm assuming the character can do this seemingly at their own will. This new IP is supposedly going to be released for the PlayStation 5 and the PSVR 2. The premise of the game is not necessarily unique or original. You know, games like BioShock Infinite, Life is Strange, older games like Dark Cloud, Quantum Break, Chrono Trigger, which is a really old game, have dealt with time traveling, and a lot of these time traveling games have met with good reception. Now, in the case for Naughty Dog, their team is known for telling great stories, creating characters that are impactful. They're also known for adding immense attention to detail when it comes to sound and graphics in their games. So it wouldn't be surprising if they're able to create a game about time travel and be able to tell it in a way that would differ from other games that share the same theme. Keep in mind, The Last of Us had an apocalyptic theme, and Naughty Dog has made it stand out compared to other zombie apocalyptic games. So this new IP has me intrigued. To be honest, I want the game to be a mix of BioShock Infinite and Quantum Break. I want characters to seamlessly utilize time traveling capabilities like Quantum Break, but also allow us to go deep into the past or present, like the type of powers that Elizabeth had in BioShock Infinite. But I want the game to have a more sophisticated gameplay mechanics compared to Infinite, of course. I honestly think Naughty Dog's new IP is set in the future, because I remember there was a completely different rumor last year that said Naughty Dog's new game is set in space, and I don't remember seeing anything more specific about it, but it could have been about space colonization or space warfare, since it's set in space. And of course, this recent new leak about the Strays Cross does say the plot is set deep into the future, and the characters could utilize futuristic devices. So there is a common theme between the rumors that said that the game is set in space and the game allowing us to go between different timelines. Now, the second piece of rumor is about the supposed Uncharted Chronicles edition for PC and PS5. This new collection includes all of the games released in the franchise from Uncharted 1 to 4 plus Lost Legacy and Golden Abyss. It will include upgrades to frame rate, textures, and resolution. Apparently it's supposed to be released this year. I think this rumor could happen, but it won't include Lost Legacy and Golden Abyss, to be honest, and I think it will be released in Q4 2021 if this happens to be true. Naughty Dog has released the Nathan Drake collection and The Last of Us remastered in the past, so it wouldn't be surprising if we were to see an Uncharted Chronicles edition also it wouldn't be surprising if the collection were to be available on PC as well. Sony has made it clear that first-party exclusives are coming to PC this spring, starting with Days Gone and then leading with Horizon Zero Dawn, and potentially including Bloodborne, Ratchet and Clank, The Last of Us, and so on down the road. If the rumors are true, this is a straightforward decision. Games are, becoming more expensive to make, and the desire for gamers to play exclusive console games on PC are growing. And of course, it would allow Sony to make more money in the process. So, Uncharted Chronicle Edition could be true. They've done it in the past in terms of remastering older games and then releasing it on, current generation consoles. And then, the other aspect, it could be released on PC since Sony has made a commitment to releasing first-party exclusives on PC. Now on to the other piece of rumor. Apparently there's a new Life is Strange standalone expansion titled The Last of Us Part 2 Darktide, which will include a brand new chapter that will centralize around Abby, and it will include a multiplayer mode and a battle royale mode, and supposedly released this year. Factions 2 is happening, right? We know that could be a possible standalone, and it was confirmed after Part 2's release. Darktide, including an Abby chapter, could be possible, considering Naughty Dog has been on a hiring spree since Part 2 was released. The job postings consist of single player and multiplayer jobs, and some of them are temporary assignments. The combination of a single player and multiplayer job posting could mean Darktide could be true, or it's for only Factions 2, or it's for the new IP they're supposedly supposed to be working on. Now, IGN has reported that Naughty Dog is hiring for a multiplayer game built for longevity. Keep in mind, this news can mean one of two things. Naughty Dog is referring to the Factions 2 game or new IP that will include multiplayer. The details of the article note that Naughty Dog is hiring a candidate that will help deliver a robust multiplayer game that will have longevity. This could be about the player progression and developer support of the game. That's what it could be referring to, and the listing notes that the hired candidate will help create avenues for self-expression for our players, which could be about player customization, for example, something that we already saw in Uncharted 2, 3, and Factions Online. Lastly, the article states that Naughty Dog is looking for someone who is experienced in player psychology and narrative tones. Now, the latter can denote that there may be a story experience in the multiplayer game they're developing, which could relate to the Darktide rumors, or it could possibly refer to the new IP rumors as well. Player psychology relates to people's motivations for playing a game. There are three important components that relate to this. Are the achievement component, like a gamer's desire to advance in a game, interest in rules and the system of the game, and the wanting to compete with others. The second component is the social component, which is the wanting to form connections with other players. The third component is the immersion component, which is creating and customizing a character in order to play the story and multiplayer match. Based on this, Naughty Dog is clearly setting out to make a mark in the online gaming scene, and it most certainly sounds like their most ambitious multiplayer game to date. If Naughty Dog's pushing the envelope like this, it means that they're seeking to create an experience that caters to their core fan base for online games, as well as keeping true to their long-term goals to support the new multiplayer game. And then it most certainly will help sell units and foster a competitive and engaging community in the process. Thank you for watching my video, and more videos are coming out in the next few days. One is going to be the response video that is Life is Strange related. The second video is going to be analyzing the Life is Strange 3 announcement trailer, and and then more to come. Thanks for watching.